Hi guys, this is Nestor HVAC here, just making a quick video. Came here on a call, on a no heat call, and found a bad blower motor on this unit. I'm gonna show you in a minute. This is a carrier furnace, already took it out. The motor is only 3 months old and already burnt out. I don't know if you guys can see it there or not. Let me put the flashlight. You can see in there the copper windings are burnt. So just trying to find the reason why it burned, and the motor is only 3 months old. Another company put it in. They put a 15 run capacitor, and the actual motor calls for a 10 MFD capacitor, run capacitor. So that might explain why this motor burned in 3 months. Already checked my filter, all the vents are open, coil is clean. So I just want to make sure this give you a little tip for the new techs out there. Always check your capacitors, to match the motor. That's what they had, so, and it's the same motor. The homeowner provided the motor because it's a long story short. It's a long story, sorry. I explained that with details. So when I look at the motor, the new motor, it calls for a 10, and the old one had a 15. That might be the reason why. Little quick tip to techs out there. Always check your motor to match the capacitor. So I'm gonna put everything back in here, and we'll be testing it out, making sure everything works fine. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, so we got the blower motor replaced, got everything back together. Blower is running. This is a geothermal system. It's a water furnace, so that's why you guys don't see the furnace lit. Just the blower motor. As I was saying earlier in the video, the previous company, they used their right motor, and I post some pictures of how I found the motor. They didn't hook up the ground wire to the chassis or to whatever, and plus they use a 15 microfarad instead of a 10, so that might help, well, not help, but didn't help with the motor and got it burned. So like I said, it's just a little quick tip for the new techs or even the old techs. Sometimes I only got like 7-8 years of experience, and I know I make some mistakes all the time, and I always trying to find good tips for you guys out there, and I think that's how we made our experience. But if we don't have the right capacitor in the truck, always come back and replace it the next day or or something like that, so we don't burn motors like this. So this is gonna do it. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Hi guys, so just finished this call. I was seeing this morning replacing this blower motor. So another company replaced that blower motor, like customer said, like 3 months ago. So they replaced it, and like I said previously, and I post some pictures of the capacitor, you know, and the motor. They used the wrong capacitor. It was supposed to be a 10, and they used a 15 MFD. So I replaced the motor. It's a long story, but the customer, he actually asked the previous company to get him a spare motor. So he had one with him, and it was a brand new, you know, unopened box. Check with carrier, make sure it was the right motor, and it was actually the right motor. So I don't normally replace parts provided by the customer, but in this case I said, man, he already paid probably like $300-$400 for that motor, so I gave him my price for labor, and he agreed, and I replaced the motor, and I think that was the problem. So like I said, you know, quick little tip to the new techs to always check your motors and make sure you got the right capacitor. And if you don't have the right capacitor in the truck, just come back probably the next day and replace it. And especially when you're coming, you know, behind another company, you always want to check those little things. Plus they never hooked up the ground wire to the chassis of the furnace, so little things can help the new tech. So this is gonna do it for this video. Please like, subscribe, comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one.